as Hurricane Irma is making its way up the coast. We're also starting to notice some damage. They're tweeting out minute by minute what's happening. This is the latest thing to come down just seconds ago. Tornado warning coming. Southeast Davidson County and Williamson County until 7:30. Take cover in those areas. I can tell you, I just heard the sirens going off. They're going to get them rescued. They're going to do whatever they can, but they have to wait for these winds to die down. We're told the robber walked through the store with a gun. The clerk behind this counter shut this bulletproof glass immediately, but he wasn't done trying yet. He walked a few feet away out to this bulletproof glass door, and he tries to get in. There was a struggle, and it was caught on camera. I want to show you this video real quick. We're starting to learn about some of the heroism that went down at this church today, including from that one member who saw this active shooter situation unfolding, went out to his car in the parking lot after confronting the gunman and was even pistol whipped at one point. They normally would open up at 6 o'clock and Shoney's would be packed with people ready to eat their breakfast. This morning it's packed with police as they investigate what exactly happened here. That Clark is to be considered armed and dangerous after police say he carried out this murder last night, and that's why they're scouring this area. As homicide detectives now out here working in conjunction with the fire department to determine A, how this woman died, and B, how this fire started. 5 children are confirmed dead in that crash, and also overnight a lot has been happening in the investigation, and the bus driver has now been arrested and charged with 5 counts of vehicular homicide. They recommend you get here 2 hours before your domestic flight, even longer if you're traveling international, and this is why. Wow, the line's already picking up, and it's only 6:30 in the morning. We're on the rooftop of the Adventure Science Center, and we just got to see the most amazing sunrise. If this is any indication of what Mother Nature has in store for us today, it is truly going to be a special day.
And it's going to be a lot more crowded than even today.
And also Kentucky, Amy, I know you're going to be in Hopkinsville, your hometown, and you're going to stay put. Lucky you, because they're expecting more than 100,000 people in Hopkinsville alone. Can you imagine, Carrie, finishing 13.1 miles and then having to do a television interview? I'm sorry we're doing this to you, buddy.
It's okay.
Congratulations.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Good evening to you both. Gatlinburg felt like a ghost town today as we passed through on our tour of the park. Businesses sat empty, police cars blocked intersections, and all this as residents in this area were allowed back into their neighborhoods today, many for the first time since these fires began.
As we came up, we thought, well, maybe we got spared, but of course, once we got right around those sharp turns, everything was burned.
Cy Thurman and his wife live in Nashville, but called this Sevier County cabin their second home, where now everything, including 20 years of memories, is gone.
This was a 3-story log home. We finished it in about 97. Watched the Tennessee Vols win the national championship in 98 here.
The latest numbers show 1,000 structures damaged or destroyed. More than 17,000 acres have burned, like this area, the Great Smokies National Park. You have to wear this fire gear even touring some of these hard-hit areas.
There was nobody that probably could have predicted this, and even if you could have, I don't know that there was much you could have done about it.
Crews spent the day in the Smokies, making sure areas vulnerable for hot spots won't reignite, as hundreds of people like Cy Thurman and his wife plan for what to do next.
Fortunately, we've got good coverage as far as the financial end. We'll be taken care of there, but it's an emotional shock.
Heartache for many families in this area tonight as they still try and track down missing loved ones. The TBI has set up a hotline to call just for that purpose, 1-800-TBI-FIND. Reporting live in Sevier County, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5. Winds are picking up along Lake Okeechobee, and time is running out for residents to evacuate before Hurricane Irma makes landfall in just a matter of hours. In Pahokee, Florida, things have largely stayed the same for decades. Sugarcane, always the moneymaker. The lake, a big attraction. Even this apartment building.
We're here, my next door neighbor.
Standing strong for decades.
It's been here before I was born. I'm 51.
Janice Thompson has lived through hurricanes before, and she's not leaving for Irma.
And everybody running, but it's the whole state of Florida, so where is he gonna run to?
Running is what state and local officials have hoped residents would do.
If my mom's not leaving, I'm not leaving her. So whatever happens, I'll be with her.
But Janice and her 21-year-old daughter, Charlisa, say they're safe on the second floor.
Whatever come through here is gonna come, and this building's still gonna be standing.
Safe options still exist. Just 20 minutes west, a last-minute shelter has opened up in Clewiston.
Because you never know what we're going to get into with the storm.
Anyone, even pets, are welcome to ride out the storm inside these brick walls. But in Pahokee, some things and some people are proving it will take more than just waves and wind to make them move.
This is a small town, and they saying the hurricane is bigger than Florida. So where can you run? Nowhere.
The shelter just opened up this afternoon. There are no cots, no extra services, but they have food and water, and most importantly, a roof and sturdy walls. Reporting in Clewiston, Florida, I'm Dan Kennedy. Now back to you. It doesn't have to be a beautiful day to find this foursome on the golf course. Dave, Ray, Walter, and Jim tee off every morning, 7:30 sharp.
Wow.
And one of them has been playing longer than the rest.
Not bad for an old guy.
Jim Straka
There's people behind us.
is 90.
Grandpa.
Jim walks his bag 18 holes every morning.
I hope I stay alive for the 18.
Rain or shine,
There's a good shot.
he's only missed 11 days this year.
You know, I get up in the morning, I can hardly wait to get here.
Jim's style is old school. He wears knickers,
Get up there. Get. See if I could putt, I'd have a game.
and his putter is wooden.
Garage sale, $2.
The only problem?
It didn't come with directions. Man, that was a birdie.
3 hours with his friends goes by fast.
4 for Ray.
And after a morning on the links, he loads up his car and drives straight to the nursing home,
I'll open the door.
where everyone knows Jim.
Did you win today? Did you beat the young
No,
guys?
no. But I had fun.
But this isn't his home.
There you go, sweetie.
It's Betty's, his wife.
Hey, having a good morning.
Betty and Jim first met on the dance floor.
Nobody did a better cha-cha than us.
They fit a lot in almost 20 years of marriage.
As much as most people would put in 75.
But now,
Remember? Some of it,
things
little of it.
have changed.
No?
Betty
No?
has Alzheimer's.
Well, that's okay.
After suffering 30 mini strokes over the last few years, this once amazing dancer is now confined to a wheelchair.
You can only have one attitude. Accept what you can't change and be happy with what you got left. What else you gonna do?
Jim visits Betty every morning.
Think we should sing a little?
Oh, sure.
He's found her mind is triggered by something simple.
Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Ooh, ooh.
It's a love forever inked.
This is the letter, honey, that you wrote me a long time ago. To my sweet husband on his 75th birthday.
A love letter that Jim carries everywhere.
All my love, Betty. P.S. Many, many happy returns with me.
It's that touch that keeps Jim coming back, because even if he skips that rare day on the golf course,
You love me?
there's one appointment he'll never miss.
I love you, too.
With photojournalist Jordan Powell, I'm Dan Kennedy for News Channel 5.
The band played on